Breaking, Pelosi faces backlash from Dems after pro-illegal stunt by Amy Moreno for truthfeednews.com. Nancy Pelosi stood on the House floor and delivered a filibuster sequence speech for 8 hours in support of illegals. 8 hours the old bag stood up. When was the last time Nancy Pelosi stood for Americans? It sure wasn't at the last State of the Union address, right? That's exactly why many Democrats are angry at Pelosi's stunt. They fear that Pelosi's stand for illegals will play into the GOP narrative that Democrats care more about illegals than they do Americans. They do. From Breitbart, House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi set a new record for the longest speech on the floor of the U.S. House of Representatives on Wednesday, when she spoke for 8 hours and 7 minutes on behalf of Dreamers. But Politico's Heather Cagle reports that many Democrats in her caucus are privately irritated by what they're calling a, quote, stunt that did nothing for illegal aliens, while handing Republicans an issue to attack them in November. You think? Cagle writes, in interviews will sic nearly a dozen House Democrats, many who requested anonymity to speak candidly. Several called the speech an attempt by Pelosi to shore up support with the progressive base angry by congressional inaction on Dreamers. I'm not sure I was a net positive or a net negative. I was probably neutral, said one Hispanic lawmaker. This stunt had nothing to do with protecting vulnerable members who have to take a difficult vote, said one moderate lawmaker who asked not to be named, working out this deal and then saying she's not going to vote for it? Come on. She was at the table. All House Democrats are supportive of Dreamers, but several members, particularly centrists, are wary of using the immigration issue as a campaign cudgel, worried it would derail Democrats' chances to taking back the House. Some Democrats, Cagle notes, were openly supportive of Pelosi's stand, even if it was only symbolic, but some, like Representative Luis Gutierrez, who is retiring after this year, were not shy to criticize her. There's all kinds of ways, I assure you, that leadership exercises its influence, the least of which is a floor speech, he told Politico. The House Minority Leader's speech put her formally at odds with Democrats in the Senate, who had just agreed to the budget deal that Pelosi blasted from the House floor because it did not include provisions on immigration. Pelosi also managed to muddle the party's immigration message. After praising the Dreamers, those brought to the country as children, though no fault of their own, Pelosi thanked their parents for breaking immigration law. Are you kidding me? You see, they desperately need the illegals. How are they going to get votes? They know they're not going to get votes from regular Americans. Regular Americans can see through that. But how many illegals? You can't base your votes on the illegals when the Americans are here. This is not going to be allowed. This is not going to be allowed, you know, and she should be put away in a old-timers home or something, because she's definitely lost her mind. But give me a break. She stood for 8 hours and 7 minutes? That is shocking. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.